Well, the number of tourists coming to Kenya using cruise ships has continued to rise. Today, the first cruise ship for the year 2016 docked at the port of Mombasa, carrying over 1,000 people. A total of 10 cruise ships are expected this year. John Juma tells us more from Mombasa.
Having sailed from Zanzibar, carrying over 600 passengers and over 400 crew members, totaling to over 1,000 people, the cruise ship Seven Seas Voyager made her way into Mombasa port, docking few minutes after 7 a.m. The Cabinet Secretary for Tourism, Najib Balala, and Principal Secretary for Tourism, Fatma Hirsi, were among the stakeholders who received the tourists.
The beauty about the cruise ship, the ripple effect, the supplier value chain is major, from water supply to vegetables to food stuff to security to service providers like the port to tourism providers. So it's not about just tourism, it's about an economy running, and this is what is required in Mombasa.
Today being just the second day of the year 2016, the vessel Seven Seas Voyager is the first cruise ship to dock in Mombasa this year. Cruise ship handlers in Kenya say they expect at least 10 ships to call in the port of Mombasa this year, an increase from last year where 6 cruise ships docked in the port city.
We're expecting to have, for the 2016, 9 cruises coming in, and we might be having an extra one to make it 10 over this period next year. So we expect 2016 to be better than the year before, 2015, on the cruises. And what we are doing now in the marketing is we are trying to increase the calls, in that instead of having the day calls, we'll be having the overnight calls from next year, 2017, 2017 and 18 on the calls. Yeah.
Mombasa has been a popular port of call for cruise ships, and it's very competitive because these cruise ships only visit a few ports. They cannot visit all the ports in the world. So we are competing with many other ports, and they're looking at issues like safety, security, services, efficiency.
With improved security, political stability and hope of total victory in the ongoing war against terrorism and piracy, players in the tourism sector are confident that tourism will create more jobs and will regain its position of being the second largest foreign exchange earner in the country.
It takes a lot of marketing to bring these cruises down here. It's not that they just make a call like that, because we do a lot of marketing to convince them to come to the Indian Ocean waters. Previously, because of the piracy, most of the cruises were never scheduled to come to on our waters.
We will jointly with Abercrombie and Kent attend the Miami Convention, the cruise ship Miami Convention in March 17th this year, to see how best we can encourage and bring more cruise ships in the region.
This is the first cruise ship docking in the port of Mombasa in the year 2016, an indication that tourism is getting back to its lost glory. John Juma, KTN News, in the port of Mombasa.